Yo, what's good? What's going on, good people, man? Hope you had a great weekend. I know I did. Um, we're gonna wait for D-Bud. D-Bud be jumping on in 2 minutes, man. But a lot to talk about. Obviously, NBA playoffs, some great games. We're gonna talk some Julio Jones. Um, but yeah, man, some great NBA conversation, man. Y'all put it in the chat, man. What y'all think of this first couple games this weekend? Who look good? Who look bad? Who's suspect? Who'll be going home after this first round? So we definitely gonna tap in again, man. Happy happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Shout out Bills, what's up? Yeah, let's have a day. Happy you was able to get in here, get back on here. Man, people got that Telly Riley over there. Y'all cop some of this merch too, man. Go to www.antoineday.com. Get that Bet on Yourself merch. Got some teas up here. No excuses, no explanations. Got some trucker hats. Y'all go tap in, AntoineMathey.com. So, shoot, let's pop it off, man. Phil Mickelson. I'm not a huge golf fan, but definitely tapped in to this weekend. I think he was the winner. It was crazy. Yeah, Dio, man, I'm out of town, man. I'm hopping on this bird in a few minutes after this pod. Dio, we'll be back. Yeah, Phil Mickelson, man. Congrats again. Like I said, won this past weekend at the age of 50, man. That golf, man, you can do that for a long time. He's still at the top, playing some good golf, man. And so shouts out to Uncle Phil. Let's jump in these NBA playoffs. The Lakers, the Lakers. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Um, yeah, if Anthony Davis, man, if he don't pick it up, it's gonna be scary. I don't think they'll be able to get out this first round if he don't come to play every night. And I think myself, D Bud, and a lot of people, I don't think we're gonna be worried about LeBron. He's gonna show up and play, but we don't know what type of play we can get with AD um, day in and day out. So so that's gonna be yeah. Like AD think he's a two guard, man. It's just the way he plays his game. Don't get me wrong, exceptional talent. But like you said, when you 6 or 7 foot and the skill set that he has, the ability to take over a game, you gotta we need that. We need that. So who y'all got in that series? Y'all let me know who y'all got. CP injury, that could be big. Um Man, it's just injuries is part of it though. And I hate to see it because that's kind of been one of the knocks on Chris Paul in the playoffs is, him not being able to be there. We always talk about the best ability is the availability. So hopefully that injury isn't too serious, where he can, get back. Obviously he came back in the game, but hopefully it's no lingering effects. But shit, the Lakers might be in trouble. We definitely Max Major. We definitely gonna talk about that Madison Square Garden energy. That energy was crazy, electric. But fast forward, G, you got Suns in 6. I can see that. Craig Parson, you say he'll go for 7, go to 7, game 7. Inshallah, Bill, man. We don't want to do that tour though. We don't want to do that to nobody. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Lakers in 7. I think they'll get it together. I think Bron. I think he'll put the backpack on. I think he'll will this team to win this first series.
Nope.
There you go.
Yo. What's good, man? We
Hey,
good over there?
we good, baby. Just jump
My
on there, man.
man.
We talking about this Lakers and Suns series, man. Asking the people who they got in this series.
They trying to hold me
Obviously,
down over here on this side. But the
we
devil is
good.
a lie. You know what I mean? We solid though. But I picked the Suns going into this one, man.
You
This
think?
is the first game we talking about.
Yeah, it's the first one. We talked about Phil Mickelson at age 50 doing his thing still.
Ooh. Yeah, man, old head. But yeah, man, glad to be with y'all on this beautiful Monday. But yeah, this Lakers Suns, man. So I took the Suns in this one. I think we talked about it last time we was on here.
Nah,
You
we
stuck
did.
with the Lakers.
I
Yeah.
said, yep.
So I want to hear. I miss how you feel about it real quick. Just let me know how you feel about it after this
Nah, it's
before
gonna
I
be
go
tough.
in.
And the people said it as well. AD, we got to get AD a consistent AD. I don't think we don't know which AD we'll get day in and day out. We need that consistent AD, man. Exceptional talent. We just don't see it every night. We don't see it for entire game. So if we can get AD to play way we know AD can play, man, I think the Lakers can take this in 7.
and you I think that was you said you were concerned about AD going into it.
I definitely did.
And the thing about it, I always see AD, like you said, talented. I feel like he's the most talented player on the court every night. Even, LeBron, obviously very talented, but where LeBron is in his career, where AD is in his career, AD is the most talented player on the court every night. But he just gotta have that battery put in his back, man. He gotta be that, like I said on Twitter last night, he that bouncer that get tough when them other 2-3 bouncers show up. Now, okay, he can whoop your ass, but he got to be
Right.
charged up first. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, and just watching the play, man, I think he's too passive. And especially when he's matched up against a good defender. You saw him with Draymond. You saw him with Ayton. Ayton was big homie in the paint like all that first game. And for them to win that game, with CP3 being banged up and him being in and out of the lineup, Booker stepped up. Man, I feel good about these Suns, man. I feel good about them. That 2 seed ain't a fluke, man.
Nah, it's not. And the Suns, Suns a good team. Good team. We're gonna see how this that CP3 injury is if it's gonna have any effects on him, throughout the series. But a good matchup. Good matchup. I think the rest of these games in this series is gonna be a good one.
What you thought? What you thought about it? You thought the injury was because I saw the injury, I felt like it was like a stinger or something
I
like
definitely
that.
think it's something like on some nerves, like some type of nerve situation. And those are the ones you really can't really figure out because for one moment you could be good, but any type of movement, any type of tweak or whatever, you can the thing can flare back up. So again, we're just gonna have to wait and see how that's gonna affect the Suns, how that's gonna affect CP3. You hate to see it though, because that's one of them things with CP, like just being able to stay healthy around this time, around crunch time. Obviously, when he was out there in Houston, he got injured, and I think that year they would have got the Golden State Warriors up out of there.
That was their best chance. That was his. I feel like his last real chance at the title, but. Man, you hate to see it. And this wasn't like a hamstring or a knee or something like that. This was, something that just happens in the game. But you hate to see it at this point in his career with the seasons that he's put together. A lot of people got him on their MVP ballot. I know he's not one of the finalists, but had an MVP type year. But yeah, man, it definitely looked like some nerves. And the bad thing about that is you can't just shoot that up. It ain't like something that's just in pain. You just hit something that take care of the pain. Like you could tell he was real loose with the ball, losing the ball down the stretch, hit a big shot too over Kuz down the stretch. So hopefully we can get him healthy for the rest of this series because that looks like a real good one. Did you talk about the Clippers series, that other team in LA?
Nah, the Lakers, man. That Lakers Suns was the first series I talked about. What you think about them going down the road?
We both said it going into it. We ain't trust them.
Yeah.
We didn't trust him, and obviously Luka had success against him last year in the postseason. He came out the gate, with a 30-point triple-double. Man, it's still kind of looking. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like when them boys got together, when Paul George and Kawhi got together, I'm like, whoo,
that's scary.
These cats, both in their prime, both great two-way players. And then late in the season, they added Rondo. They switched up the coaching staff. You can't blame it on Doc this year, PG.
Right. You see what Doc doing in Philly.
Exactly. So I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. It looks like it look good on paper, but when shit get close, when shit get real, you can't trust them.
And like you said, Luka out there, they had Pat Beverly out there. On Luka was like, hey, look, too small. Hey, we need something else. But again, like you said, man, we both said it. Won't trust them. And once you get in the offs, man, it's however you want to get it, you gonna get it. You know what I mean? So again, with that momentum, what the Mavs gonna do? So we're gonna see. But again, I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
Those are other games out west.
Let's go back to the East. The Nets and the Celtics.
Sweet. Over 4, Nets and 4. Boss had their best chance of that series. The first half of that game. Nets and 4.
Yeah, that's gonna get ugly. I don't know. The Boston might get one.
Tatum might go off for 50.
That's what I said. They might get one, but yeah, they're gonna get out there early.
Yeah, it's just, man, it's crazy. All three of them healthy. We talked about it all year, and now if they can, but they combined for 82 this first playoff game together, man.
The only thing that I'm worried about is them, because they don't play no defense over there. They don't play no defense. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you got a lot of firepower with those three. So whoever they're playing, they're gonna have to be able to score some points. But if they bump into somebody, a good defensive team that can kind of slow them down and can score, because they don't play no D, bro.
I mean, it'll be the first time in a long time, if they were to get to the finals and win it, that we'll see a team as bad as them defensively win it. But with those three flamethrowers that they got over there on offense, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the first one we see.
Yeah.
But there's some good defensive teams in the East. Philly, Milwaukee, Miami.
But Miami play good defense. You know what I'm saying? Like you said,
they play hard. They play good. Yeah. The matchups, man. Them just some hellified matchups. But yeah, unless Tatum go off, because them missing Jaylen Brown is big too. You need in the playoffs, you need your stars. You need your stars to be stars. Like period. Should we go to the next game? The Knicks.
Atlanta.
Knicks Hawks. Yeah, Knicks Hawks. My fault. That game was crazy.
And somebody had put it in the chat just talking about like the Madison Square Garden. It was like that. That's what I know. That's what one of the things I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? When MJ was going in there with P. Ewing, Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley, like the atmosphere was seeing it on TV, star-studded. Yeah, the energy was on 1,000. So to be able to see that yesterday, the Knicks back in the playoffs, I think you kind of say it all the time. It's just certain organizations in the NFL and NBA that when these teams are good, it's good for the league. And I think the Knicks are one of those teams, man. But that game was amazing, bro.
Yeah, man. And I think they had 16,000 in the arena. And you could tell the difference. You could feel the difference with sports. And then like you just talked about, when it's an iconic place like Madison Square, you see all the, the celebrities, the stars in the building, you feel the energy. For Trey to go out there and do that, man, first playoff,
it
might be ugly for the Knicks, man. I like the Knicks. I love what they did, man. It was a close game, and Randall had a terrible game, in my opinion, to his standards. For what he got us expecting this year, Rose was hooping, Burks was hooping, but Randall didn't play well, and for it to be a one shot game down the stretch, Knicks obviously still right there in it. But man,
Yeah,
Ice
that's
Trey,
Ice Trey.
that
That's
was
gonna
a
be a good
big
series.
play.
I
Yeah,
think
definitely, for sure.
that's gonna go 7.
That one, I see. Yeah, I can see that one going 7. I can see that one going 7. I can see the Utah Grizzlies series going 7.
Hey, Utah might be in trouble.
That Suns Lakers, it probably go 7. Yeah, I mean the playoffs off to a great start, in my
Hey,
opinion.
so what you think about the play-in? Like, what's your final consensus on the play-in? Like, do you like it? Do you not like it? I love it, by the way.
Oh, I don't know, man, because I want to step in the playoffs this year. And I know you can't look at it from the back, but I mean I like it. I like it. I like it because you get better basketball down the stretch.
For sure.
So for that reason alone, I like it because over the years, especially when I was playing football, I was more of like a playoff NBA fan. Like I grew up watching a bunch of the NBA, but once just didn't have that much time for it. But playoff basketball, I'm watching damn near every playoff game.
No question.
So you get the playoffs early. You get the playoffs, pretty much a couple weeks early, really, because a lot of these teams at the in them 9-10 positions got to go into playoff mode. So you're gonna see good, high quality basketball down the stretch. And as a fan, that's what you want. As a player, I'm sure it's mixed feelings, but as a fan, I think most fans, shit, what's not to love about it?
No question. No question. I'm
Yeah.
with you, bro.
Yeah.
Quality ball. Quality ball. So yeah, I'm with it. I
Quality
love it.
ball, man. I did see something about a mid-season tournament or something like that they said they were bringing back to the forefront. Now, I wasn't a fan of that without even knowing the details. Like, I don't think they need extra basketball.
Yeah,
I
mid-season
think
tournament.
yeah. I saw something like that. I got to look into the details. If anybody has the details, throw it in the chat. But yeah, but that plan, I'm all in the plan. Now, what
Yeah,
did
no
you think
question.
about what you thought about LeBron violating protocols and the NBA's response?
I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. So Braun went to a photo shoot, I believe, or an event, some type of event
Yeah,
with Michael B. Jordan and Drake,
I
and
seen the pictures.
had violated COVID protocols or whatever with the team. NBA was like,
I ain't see that.
NBA like, oh no,
Hey,
what y'all want me
hey,
to do? No, so no
hey,
punishment. You feel like how you feel about that?
hey, we don't live in a fair world, man. Everything's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Some people get treated differently. Not to say it's good. We've been on this show a lot talking about equality, but hey,
Mm-hmm.
when you're a money maker,
Well, you the
it's
face
rough
of the
out there
league.
sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes. Hey, people get treated differently.
I think the same. I think the same thing would have happened in the NFL if that was
Tom
Brady. Let's say
Brady or
Brady.
something.
Let's say
Yeah.
Brady or Peyton or somebody got caught in the event with some people. Man, get out
They
of
be
here,
like,
man.
"Man, what? Oh, nah, I ain't see that. Man, what happened?"
I'd
So,
be surprised.
nah,
I'd be surprised if they even find him. They may find him.
they might find him.
They
hundred
may find. They
thousand.
may find him
That ain't nothing.
25. 25. Look,
Ain't
25
nothing.
P. What else we
Sure.
got, man? We talked about all the game.
Nah, we ain't talking about the game. Let's talk about that Utah Memphis Grizzlies, man. Like I said before, I think Utah might be
That
in
was a late
trouble.
one.
Yeah, they might be in trouble. The young boy Ja coming up with big shots at the end, playing some great ball. Obviously, with Utah not having Spider, um,
Mm-hmm.
one of their
How concerned are you about him? He missed 16 games down the stretch. He was actually, I think he was cleared to play last night, but they didn't suit him up. Are you concerned about that ankle injury?
yeah. Obviously, if you cleared to play and then you don't play, I mean, obviously it's probably something more significant than what we're thinking. And then as you know, playing the position that you play, like when it comes down to the lower extremities, like that's your ankles, your knees, and things of that
Yeah.
nature. and you're running around, you're jumping, and just his style of game, he
Got a
needs
very,
everything to
very
be right.
explosive game.
Very, very. So, yeah, you definitely want to be concerned, especially when he's your top guy, one of your top guys on the team.
And just like we said, like like you need them stars in the playoffs. You need those stars in the playoffs. I don't care what type of team basketball you played all year.
Yeah.
When it gets close in these games, you saw Ja do it in the play-in games. Dylan Brooks balled last night too. I
Hey,
like how the young boy go on both ends of the
both
court.
ends, yeah, and I was about to say that on both ends of the court. A
Yeah,
dog.
he I think he should start getting more. Obviously, it's Memphis a small market, but I like how he stepped up on Steph, and obviously Steph gonna do what he do, but he made it tough for him. Then for that first game in the playoffs, I like how he plays the game. Love
Yeah,
Ja, big man too. Valentin, the boys got a little squad.
they got a mob,
They got a
and
mob that can be something down the stretch for sure.
I like the mentality of the team. You can tell, the culture they're trying to set over there. I like the mentality. They go hard, play hard. Like you said, on both ends of the court. So excited to see that series as well.
You know what though? I still think, with all that being said, especially if Spider come back, I can still see this series because Jazz kind of rusty, I guess. No excuses, no explanations. Memphis, obviously, they've been in playoff mode for 2 weeks now. So for them to come in and steal one on the road, I'm sure that's
Hey,
gonna get, because Jazz, a lot of people call them a fake 1 seed and all this. I think the Jazz, very, very, very well coached. I think they're gonna come out. They'll come out and probably in this series in 6.
Spider about to get back. Sure.
He better get back though.
He better
He better
get
get back.
back.
Maybe I saw Keba Walker said they thought they had game 1 and didn't need to take the risk. I was kind of thinking that too. I think a lot of people. I don't think anybody gave Memphis a real chance coming in this game. Would you have picked Memphis?
I wouldn't have picked them, but hey, I
Okay.
mean, shoot, we can't take no chance.
I think they were like minus 310 on the
Sheesh.
money line. So they were big underdogs coming into the game. So maybe that was their mindset. Hey, they may even thought they could have rested him to the next round. But now
Yeah.
I expect to see his ass suited up, taped up for game 2.
Taped up, ankle brace, whatever you need. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, what other speaking of basketball, man. So I'm fresh off my back-to-back. So when I come with these basketball takes, just know you're hearing these takes from a champion, okay?
Here
a
we
champion.
go.
2-time.
What's that? The little Johnston's ring? Y'all. That's what y'all got your high school
these
class.
Probably the little basic jokes. But yeah, man, you feel me?
What was your stat line?
Ah, man.
About what, 8?
I averaged about a
eight.
dub. I averaged about a dub. I had some score. I had 3-4 scores on my team. So we kind of take turns. I played championship level basketball, man. Competition quality.
What's the competition?
Competition quality. You'll be 7 in a rotation.
I'll be 7 in a rotation.
Yeah, you're gonna come in. You're gonna set the tone. You're gonna use at least 3 of your fouls.
Word. I'm dropping buckets.
Set some hard ass picks.
I'm dropping buckets.
Yeah, you're gonna get. I could definitely see you averaging 6 to 8 just off straight.
Off of straight
hustle and shit. Hustle, rebounds and shit. Oh shit! What happened to the lens? Hold on, my rings must have.
Nah, the lens get it too. Like D butt up the BS.
My rings got that thing blurry. Oh my god. Icy. Straight now?
Yeah, we good, man.
Yeah, it was that ice, man. Oh my god.
I'm hosting a basketball tournament in a couple weeks back home, man. I'm thinking about jumping in that thing.
What's the ages?
So we're gonna have two brackets, 9 through 12th grade, and then 18 and up.
Okay. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
some grown ass. I want y'all to take notice of what just happened to that camera. That's how you know that down is real. We put these things back in the case, man.
Man, let's talk about some football though, man.
Let's get it.
It's Julio Jones talk, man. The Falcons talking that they want to get Julio Jones out of there. They want to trade. What you think?
It was some, you know, we was talking about the rumors.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this a while ago, actually. What potentials this before the draft and all that. Potential stars we saw moving, and Julio was one of them. He got a big contract that that Atlanta wants to get from under. He missed a lot of games last year. I think he's 32. You saw a report come out yesterday or the day before that the Patriots, or he wants to play with Cam. The Patriots possibly want to trade for him. Some pictures came out of him in Dallas with a Cowboys hoodie
on, yeah.
So I think the Patriots may have that rumor may have some legs to it, man. What you think about it? Him moving on?
Man, I hate to see it. I hate to see it.
He's gonna be a lifer.
I thought so. Because I think he still has a lot of great ball left in the tank. And then just with what, the new young piece that they have in Atlanta with, drafting Pitts this year and then Calvin Ridley. So I just thought they could really have some with those three lined up. But again, like you said, having that money on the books, obviously is a business first in that league. So him moving on though, I wouldn't mind seeing him and Cam, what the Patriots what they've done this offseason, man, through free agency.
What's Cam's MVP odds right now? I like to go. I like to jump off
take.
I like to jump off the roof.
Hot take.
Because it was plus 16. I mean plus 6,000 a couple weeks ago. I was on Pat's show, and I said something about it then, like plus 6,000.
Nah,
you ain't gonna go that far, huh?
Nah, don't do that. I won't be.
I mean, bro. Look, bro. Check this out. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
So, the MVP last year, right, was who? Who's the MVP right now? The reigning MVP.
A-Rod.
And what did A-Rod's team do in the draft?
What, this year?
The year before he won the MVP.
Yeah, they drafted a quarterback
in the first round, right?
In the first round.
And then A-Rod being who he is, say, all right, bet. Cam being who he is, they don't went and draft McCorkle in the first round. All right, bet. Y'all done went and got me some weapons. Y'all got me 2 tight ends. Y'all went and got me Bourne, got me Aguilar, got me some guys. Got my O-line together. I'm getting my shoulder right. Just heard he redoing his throwing mechanics. Another year in the system. Now you go out here and get me Julio? All right. Cam only what, 31, 32?
I'm not. Hey, look, I would love to see Cam bounce back. The MVP. I'm not saying that he couldn't have an MVP season, but we're gonna see,
bro.
We're gonna see. But I wouldn't mind seeing that. Julio on the outside. You got your good two tight ends. I know Josh Downs, he would love that, have a piece like Julio in his offense. So
I don't know, bro. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Obviously, I don't think Julio will be putting up the numbers. The numbers he's typically put up, but I'm just thinking as a defense, bro.
Though. I think he still can. I think he still can put them numbers up.
I mean, not with Cam. I don't see him putting them, not because Cam can't. You know what I mean? But just the offense, how the offense would be set up. It'd be more run game. You got 2 tight ends who are gonna be getting ball. I don't. I can see him getting probably 1,100.
In that offense, I can see what you're saying. I was just thinking, I thought you was talking about just as far as the ability wise, could Julio still get those numbers up?
Oh yeah, for sure. I can still see him I still see him as the top 3 receiver, healthy,
Oh yeah.
easy,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
easy. Because before last year when he was banged up, most people would have been like, yeah,
He the
it's
top.
Julio at 1. Yeah, they'll put Julio at
Yeah.
1, and everybody else, you rank him how you rank him. But so yeah, I definitely think he still got that type of juice in the tank.
Yeah.
But that'd be interesting to see though, man. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see. And I'm gonna jump out the window. If that happens, Cam MVP. I can't find these odds. Somebody give me these odds, please. These
So you gonna put it
MVP
down?
odds.
You gonna bet
I'm
on
putting it
that?
down plus 6,000. Yeah, I'm gonna bet on that. I'm gonna bet on that for sure. Because
What's up with A-Rod?
Hey, somebody just say he didn't show up to OTAs today. I mean, I don't think anybody expecting him to show up to that.
Anything less, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I feel like it's just a lot of it's no real facts there. I feel I can't really believe nothing. Even when Schefter came out and dropped the story, and he kind of not backtracked, but basically said I've been accumulating a bunch of information over the time, and this is the conclusion I came to, as opposed to, hey, I heard somebody told me this will happen. So yeah, so you don't really know what's going on in that situation, in my opinion. Yeah. How you think? You think he take the first snap next week for the Packers?
I think so. I think somehow, somewhere or another, they'll get the situation corrected, and he'll be there.
Okay.
I think so. My personal opinion.
I mean, I got with the information we have now, it's looking more. I feel like it's looking and feeling more and more likely every day that happens.
Yeah, and then the organization, they doubling down. Like, look, we not trading them, we not doing whatever. So, if they stay firm on that decision, I see A-Rod taking them snaps. That first snap, week 1.
First snap, week 1. All right. So according to Craig Parson, if this is wrong information, y'all go at him. He's still plus 6,000. Ace Boogie, he saw plus 6,600 on Cam MVP. I mean, those some great odds.
Yeah, I just how you kind of mentioned where you don't see Julio putting up those huge numbers in that offense with Cam.
You don't see Cam putting up. This is the thing, bro. Like,
I don't
look
see
at that. Look at what he was working with last year, bro.
I get it, but then you got to think about who the other quarterbacks that surround the league, like Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen. What they're going to do. So I just don't see Cam being.
That's what I'm saying. But you're not gonna get great odds for those guys. Everybody expects them to come out and have MVP season. I'm trying to find the. You know what I mean?
I get that. But if I'm put my money, I needed
diamond in the rough.
I needed to make sense for me though. Like,
I mean that. We're gonna see, man. We know he's gonna be motivated
for sure,
right? Because this. I mean, this is like probably his last shot of being a starting quarterback. And making another and getting another. He on a contract year. These are reasons why it makes sense to me. He on a contract year. He's gonna be motivated. Just drafted the first rounder, and it's not like we haven't seen that before. Like, we've seen him be an MVP. Now, it was years ago, obviously, but we've seen him be an MVP in the league. So we know he has the talent. Seen him win a Heisman and Nash, all that stuff. Seen Super Bowl, and now you actually have weapons around you in a system for another year with a coordinator. I mean, it makes sense to me. I'm not saying he's a favorite, but plus 6,000. Shit.
Well, sure.
Just about to be healthy, man.
Yeah, make that bet. We're gonna document it. Then we'll come back to this conversation.
I like it.
Another one of D-Bud hot takes.
Hey, you know what? We got to start keeping records of my hot takes. I don't think my takes be hot. Honestly, they just
hot as hell.
I just have them cooked before everybody else. You know what I mean? When I was talking that Wentz. We can go back to that November 2nd conversation when I said, hey, B, man, hey, B, I don't know. I see him wince, man. That shit, look, he about to get benched. Hurt's gonna be in there. I can see him going to Indy, and I can see Frank standing on the table for him, talking to Chris. I can see that happening. And you like, nah, I don't think so, D. But I don't.
Nah, I ain't say that.
Document it. We got to document it.
Let's pull it up.
We gonna bring that up. Matter of fact, post that today. I'm gonna find and post.
But I mean, takes. We can't stand on your takes, bro. We can't.
I be right though, bro. I be right.
In your mind.
Tell me when I was wrong. Somebody tell me one of my bold statements were wrong. Because they're usually just early. That's all. Y'all just getting game early.
We'll do our research, our due diligence. We'll pull it up. Cause you play DB, you backpedal good.
Nah, this is the thing. I'll make a statement, but I'm not afraid to go back and say, hey, you know what? I've changed my mind. Changing your mind is a sign of intelligence.
Man.
See, a lot of people out here in today's world, they're afraid to change. They're afraid to say, hey, you know, my bad. I got some new information. Now I feel this way. I'm not.
Yeah, so you make the hot take. You make the hot take. You come around like, you know what? That shit was dumb as hell. You know what? I was wrong. I was wrong. Now, you know, with me being able to think about it, you know what I'm saying? This is where we at with it. So I respect that. As from man to man,
I ain't say that. I
can respect that. I can respect you doing that, bro.
I ain't say that. I'm gonna tell you when I was wrong. I was wrong about Tua being ready.
Of course. I was
wrong about the Dolphins throwing Tua in there. I thought he was gonna be ready. He wasn't.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, they need to stick Ryan Fitzpatrick. Woo. I feel like you were right in that situation in hindsight. But I was still on the, you know what I mean? I was still on the Tua train.
You still on there, and that's why I respect you. I respect that. I respect that from you. You still on that Tua train, and I respect that.
You got to, man. Gotta have hope, Dolphins. But have you been following this Kwame Brown situation at all?
Yes, I have, yo. Like,
bro. So
and then
I check.
Go ahead.
Nah, because I just checked my man out on Instagram Live for the first time. Because I had just really been seeing clips and little stuff. So I saw somebody actually tweet about it. So I said, oh man, let me go check out one of these lives, see what he talk about. Bro. Yeah. If he start a podcast or a show, so I'm definitely tuning in. He is that boy on one, boy.
But it's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely entertainment where, you know, he getting tired of people calling him a bust.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. But then again, you know, he posted something that I seen, and I actually put it on my story, and which was like, you know, he was able to tell his story, a little bit of it, being that, you know, I'm an 18-year-old rookie out of high school, getting drafted by arguably the best basketball player to ever play the game. So then he was just talking about, man, they used to make me practice 2.5 hours before the game, sit me on the bench, bring me in with 30 seconds left or whatever the case may be, act like, you know, it was me because I lost the game. Then he was just talking about, I think it was Charles Oakley trying to fight him. He was like, I'm 18 years old. I got this grown man trying to fight me. And then he was just kind of talking about a lot of things that was going on. And I can only imagine behind the scenes, I can only imagine as an 18-year-old just coming from high school, having to deal with this that could fuck with your mind. So
hell yeah.
Again, and again, you know, obviously being that number 1 draft pick, you gotta, I mean, people want you to live up to a certain standard. You know, number 1 draft pick, a lot comes with that. But even with that, you know, making millions of dollars, playing 12 years in the NBA, I mean, salute to him. And then he finally, like, you know, he finally pissed off about it. Like, look, y'all ain't keep talking trash. So it's crazy when you kind of sit back and really think about his whole process and his career.
Yeah, because that's the stuff people don't see. We talked about it kind of, and everybody obviously has a different story, but on Thursday we had Ebron on, and that was one of the things that he talked about, you know, going into the league. He went into the league as a 20-year-old, you know, playing football, where I feel like personally as a football player is less on your plate being a high draft pick, you got to know your position. You got to lock into that role. You got to do that. As a basketball player, you draft number one. Like they looking at you to be the savior of this franchise. Like you the guy we took number one. You got to be the guy. And coming out of high school, he from the country too, so it ain't like that's a lot to deal with. But it's part of it, right? It's part of the game. It's part of your professional athlete. Like people definitely gonna take your shots at you. They're gonna have something to say about you. And actually, he dealt with it. This whole time. This is the first time I'm hearing from him. And like you said, he probably just was just at a point where he was, and he spoke on Stephen A. or somebody, maybe Gil Arenas. He was like, man, he took money out my pocket, like 50 M's, like he talking. So I mean, that's a part of it too. Even first getting into the podcast and everything DB and breaking stuff down. I remember I was talking to somebody about it. I'm like, man, I just putting out these videos and stuff. Like I want to teach, I want to show the fans, but I also know that this can make somebody look a certain way. You know what I mean? So that was like, damn, I don't want to be messing up somebody's food. So it's definitely a tough. It's a way to do it. It's a right and a wrong way to do it. And I definitely think a lot of these cats be going overboard, talking crazy about people. But I mean, shit, he been speaking his mind. He definitely making some points. Some of this shit be, I think a little out of there. But a lot of it be on point. Hopefully the boys squash it, man. And it's just some internet entertainment like it should be. But hopefully the boys good, man. And everybody going about their life. It's definitely entertaining though.
That definitely. See, that's the number one. I ain't gonna say number one, but probably top topic we talk about in a couple of my group chats. Like,
bro.
That Becky with the good hair, well, I lost.
That boy said Becky with the good, and he keep going to him. But hey, man, I tell you what though, y'all let me know if he going on live. Y'all let me know, alert me, please, because I was locked in.
Tap me in too, bro.
I don't know who IG live. I can't remember the last person IG live. I was on for 30 minutes. I was in there dying. But not first of all. Got my dog Connor on there looking crazy. But I'm never trying to embarrass anybody on film ever. So the thing about us, and I've had a lot of players that I posted reach out to me and say like, hey, that's what they was telling me, or I appreciate you saying that, because like the angle that I'm coming from and what I'm putting on film, like that's the same shit we hear in meetings. Like, that's the same shit we go about and talk about in meetings, and it's basically from a place of correction. Like, hey, this is what you did wrong. This is what you should be doing based off my experience. And it's coming from a place of trying to help. I'm definitely never putting something up to just try to embarrass somebody. Like, that's never what I'm trying to do. It may be embarrassing, like I said, to some outsiders looking in, but for us, that's what we do. We go to practice, we play games, and we go right in the meeting and sit there and get corrected for hours, like every day. That's our life. So
the harsh reality.
The harsh reality. Hard but fair. This is my dog line. Make sure y'all go to Hard but Fair. Cop some of my man merch. Matter of fact, it's D Strong, who you bumped into last night. Yeah, it's him and his brothers. They train a bunch of kids down here in Fort Lauderdale, doing a lot of things for these young kids, man. So make sure y'all support at Hard but Fair. But hey, just saw somebody ask about the hat. They coming. Ooh, they coming for sale. Trying to about the prototypes.
Mm-hmm.
Everything coming. That eye in the sky don't lie.
No, it don't.
But yeah, man, what y'all got for us, man?
Put some questions in there. Crazy. Yeah, it be coming Stephen A. sideways.
Oh man, but yeah, I saw Tone said Gilbert fell back. Hey.
Kwame wanted that smoke.
He said he seen 20 dudes have to get pulled off of Kwame and his brother. I'm straight, cuz. I'm straight on that. I'm straight, cuz. You got it, big dog.
Yeah, for sure.
My bad. I was tripping.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Send that text. You know what, bro? Little bro, I was tripping, man. I apologize. I don't want no smoke with you.
I was tripping, bro. You know this TV shit.
Yeah, you know where I was coming from.
Oh man,
Got to play.
Steven Scott. We on here Monday and Thursdays. Right before Pat show at 12. But I'm gonna throw. We're gonna take a. You want to take a break or you good?
Nah, I'm good. So we got about 15 minutes left. We
I'll be
keep
back
this
in
thing
1
rolling.
minute.
D-Buck, go fix this camera. Yeah, man. All that good stuff. D-Buck, everything DB. He'll have his merch coming. We got I know we've been saying this for a while, but we got the man-to-man merch. We got them coming too. We got some hats, some t-shirts and stuff. I got some AB41 stuff, better yourself. So we got some stuff coming for y'all. Y'all tap in. Again, we always appreciate the support, the love. Thoughts on Aaron Rodgers' situation, Mary Beth. Again, we kind of just touched on it earlier. Obviously, he's stated and let people know his dislikes and his frustration with the franchise. So this is him taking his stance, continuing to take his stance. But eventually, I think they'll get it worked out. I think A-Rod he'll be taking the snaps week 1.
It's called one of my kids skipping school, man.
Tone, you can Tone was asking about the merch. You can go to my website, AntoineBethea.com, and you can cop hoodie, t-shirt, and the hats up there.
Oh, that's your hat right there. You got on, right? That shit tough.
Yeah. Yep.
Trucker jump.
Yeah. Daryl, man, I don't got a baseball team, man. I'm a casual fan. I'm a World Series type of guy.
You were damn, not even the playoffs, just the World Series.
Yeah, I'm I'll catch it. I'll catch a game here and there during the playoffs, but I'm not a huge baseball guy.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. So I can barely watch basketball during the regular season. Damn sure can't watch no baseball.
Yeah.
But Pat and them boys got me watching a little hockey now, man. I've been faking being a hockey.
Right, I seen you was talking about it.
I was faking being a hockey guy. They got me into it for real. I mean, it's honestly, it's a cool sport. It's a cool sport. It's just, I never had real interest in it because I never played it. Like, I didn't know how to play it. Don't really know the rules, et cetera, et cetera. The only thing I liked about it was the fighting. As a young kid, we used to get the video game just to fight, like that NHL, EA Sports short. We just do whatever just to drop the gloves. But
you ever been to a hockey game?
I've been to one game, maybe two, but I know the one I can remember, it was a Panthers game. My sister was actually a dancer for the Panthers. So I went to the game and it ended up being like a great game. Like it was back to back, probably like 3 goals scored in the last 4 minutes, something crazy like that. But and I got into it, but like I said, it's just tough to stay into something you don't really know. But watching it now, especially playoff hockey, definitely entertaining. It's a bunch of sports kind of mixed in one kind of.
Yeah, I went to a Washington Capitals game in DC, man. Like you said, the energy was dope. Was live, the fighting. But again, it's just hard for me. Yeah, it's just hard for me to really stay consistent with it. Even with that, like even with all sports for me, I would double and dabble. I'll sit down and watch a little bit here and there. But yeah, hockey and baseball, those kind of the two that I can't really sit down and really watch. All the
soccer,
other stuff,
I can't watch soccer.
I could watch a good soccer game. I could watch tennis, basketball, football, of course. So
I could watch tennis. I could damn near watch gymnastics before soccer. I'd rather watch Simone Biles go. She was in Indy this last couple of days. I saw a lot of my Indy folks posting pictures and videos about her, and she hit a move that has never been done by a female before.
She out here coming the game.
Yeah, she She put a little goat on her leotard. But yeah, she's definitely the GOAT. She's 4'8". Damn. So Simone Biles becomes the first woman to land Yurchenko double pike and return to competition. It looked like a bunch of backflips. Probably about 4 of them. It's. But yeah, she's staying. Yeah, double pike. But yeah, she the GOAT, man. She's definitely the GOAT. What else can I watch? Soccer. That's probably it. Soccer, baseball.
Golf is tough for me to watch.
Oh, I can watch golf
on a consistent basis. Now I can watch, maybe like final couple holes or something like that, a good match or whatever. But for me to sit down and watch golf for 2 to 3 hours, I can't do it.
Yeah, it got to be like you said. It got to be coming down to the wire. 2 or 3 guys in it. Every stroke matters. Pause.
Yeah,
some shit like that. But golf, and now it's only because I start playing it that I can watch it, and now I can appreciate like
what's going on.
Yeah, if you don't play it, it's hard to appreciate it. It's hard to be like, oh yeah, I mean, he hit it, because everybody's kind of on that level. But when you actually go out there and try to play around the golf, and then you go and watch these dudes, it's just like, wow, like it's a reason why. I don't know if you saw, but AJ made a $20 million bet. Well, not even a bet. He just bet Pat $20 million that he couldn't make like the top 50 cut or something like that before he hits like 51 or some shit. So he got like 30 years to do it. But he was that confident. That bet? Like AJ Hawk. He was that confident that. But when you watch some cats hit like them, it's just they too damn good. So now because of that reason, I can watch it.
Yeah, I can't sit down on my couch and watch all that.
Yeah. What's this? John, we did bring this up last show, huh? So what was y'all meeting like for the winners? Y'all won the game. What was that meeting like for the Colts after that 4th and 2 game? That was probably 4th or 5th. Manning, Brady.
That was
duel.
That was 2009, man.
That was home too.
It was home. We went out, probably went to 6 that night. But a lot of times, man, it was like business as usual. Like obviously it was those matchups always got a lot of hype out of the media, but we tried to keep it, and I think the coaches did a great job. Try to keep it as normal as possible, you know what I mean? Not try to put, it's like it's another game. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna do what we do. So when we got back in the meeting room, it was everything is as usual. Get the game balls, who played well, the good things that we did, the things that we needed to work on, and shit. We went on about our day. You know what I mean? We were supposed to win.
Did Bullet get a game ball?
He did. I think he did. Had to. That 4th and 2. Did. Yeah, that was a big play by Bullet, boy.
That was huge play. Huge play. And that was, that game, that whole game. I remember we jumped out, had a good lead, kind of had Peyton number early. That motherfucker adjusted, start picking us apart. It's to start taking turns. I feel like he took turns on us. I know, and I remember the drive that was mine. He gave me every route that I saw before in the game, but it had like something else.
On
it. And I was on Austin Collie. Yeah, I was on Collie in the slot.
Ooh, I know Collie was giving you that work in the slot too.
Man, I had that shit strapped. Hey. You know what I mean? Now, when 87 got in there, different story. That's when I saw the difference because Collie was young too. He was probably
Collie. He was young, but now I do remember that now because they was on the sideline like, yo, we was like, yo. It's easy work in the slot. Like, move me in the slot. It's easy work in the slot. It's easy work in the slot. We came in the sideline like, yo.
You probably lying, but shit, I believe it. Because, boy, it was like you went from, like, Collie, like, it was a young guy, who was good, obviously, but it's young on young, you good. And then you saw like a master at work in there. It was just different, bro. Like it was like an old head get you on the court that know every post move, every route. It was like it wasn't like he was doing nothing fast, crazy, But it shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah. So in a
That shit was crazy.
situation like that, and I think everybody that's played the game, you have those games where it's like, damn, it's like it's nothing I can do that I can, I'm almost there. Like, it's like an inch away. We
Almost
on
there,
pass
yeah.
breakup. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you getting up, you look on film, you seeing somebody clap their hands or whatever, right? So, like, what was it in your mind? What was you doing? Did you call for help? Did you be like, look, or you was
Nah.
like, nah, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep battling. Like,
Nah,
what was going through your mind?
as a corner, you just got to keep going. It's
Keep
next
it
play,
going,
it's next play, and I'm like, I got to make and it was a game that was going back and forth, and we couldn't. That's why he ended up going for it on 4th too, because at that point we couldn't stop him on offense because he had kind of had our number, made the adjustments. But yeah, and it wasn't like it was just like he knew like what I was trying to do. And I didn't notice that. I'm just trying to play football. I'm a rookie. I'm just trying to stay in front of guard my guy. But he knew like, okay, you got help inside. You got outside leverage. So I'm going to attack you this way. Then I'm going to beat you outside. You know what I mean? So it was shit like that. And it was tough. And then he made that big catch on height for that slant. Like once he got the ball back, we still had confidence he was going to get a stop. But I'm sure they had confidence that they was gonna get a tug. So once and that way it was a big, like you felt it. Once we didn't get it, we went to Kevin Falk, who was I trust, like he was gonna move them chains. Yeah. And Bullet made that play, and then the next day in the team meeting, and we never, like you said, it's business as usual. And our Monday meetings are usually like you coming in there like, shit, I know I'm about to put on low lights, regardless if you won by 20 or lost by 10, it didn't matter. So we were still coming in with that same, but he was like, and that was like you said, a lot of the media in New England was like, you should have punted, why'd you go for it and give Peyton that field, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Bill was just like, hey, one thing they ain't gonna ever be able to say is I was scared. I was scared. I made the decision. I thought it was the best decision for the team at the moment.
For the team, yeah.
You know what I mean? We got outplayed, we got outcoached. They made a play, we didn't. Like, as simple as that. On to whoever we was playing next.
On to the next one. Yeah.
So once we got through those low lights, we was back through, back to business as usual. But that was definitely a big, like you felt it all week. Like that was a big game. But yeah, man, that was it, man. But good time. You learn from them. You learn from the wins. You learn from the losses. But great game, man. Great environment. Lucas Oil was rocking.
Oh, rocking, man. I miss them. I miss them days, boy.
Yeah, that joint was crazy. Oh man, and you know what, John? I don't think it was a bad decision. The Super Bowl, the thing with Malcolm, I feel like that was a bad decision. I don't know what went on, but as far as going for it on that 4th and 2, wasn't a bad decision. You got
because if you convert it, it's a great call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so.
And as a coach, if I'm a coach, I want to put the game in the hands of my best player, right? So at that time, Tom Brady, Randy Moss, Welker, Kevin Falk, like those were some of our best players. So, and at that point, Peyton was, like I said, moving the ball in the second half. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad decision. It was bad execution on our part. We didn't get it done. Part of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It happens.
Is it this breaking news? This true? This straight from Shannon Sharp. My shit had just called Julio before he said he out of there.
I'm out of there.
Yeah, he rocking different teams, hoodies. It's over with. That conversation has been had. But appreciate y'all, man, for rocking as usual.
As usual.
See y'all Thursday.
Man. Y'all go tap in the Pat Show.
You already know. You out of here.
Peace.